Hey, what is up, my little abstracts? Okay, today here we're in another video. I know today is not Saturday, and you should have got the video on Saturday at 6 UK time, but I had some problems, so I'm putting it on Monday, like 2 days late. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. I swear it won't happen again, or I try it won't happen again. But, well, you have the video here, and we'll go for it. Okay, so the video is about chapter 3, all the new additions, and it's about how chapter 3 is being so criticized, but actually it shouldn't be that much criticized. Okay, so first of all, we're going to talk about what is new in chapter 3. So the map. I think the map for duos is a really good map because you have a lot of POIs, lots of them, and apart from that, you still have the split drops that are really good for duos now, because with Spiderman you can actually just loot very quickly. I know Spiderman is another addition, we'll talk about that later. From the map, I think it's a very good thing they changed the map and they put some POIs from before, because if you wanna grind the game, you can actually go grind the game, look and know again every single loot pod, and if you don't want to do that, you can just land Tilted or something. It's, well, more or less, Tilted is a good addition, yeah, all that, but I'm going to be talking competitively, okay? Okay, so what we have new in chapter 3, we have really good new additions, like sliding mechanic, coolers, and every type of vehicle, because you have quarter crushers, you still have cars, you have boats too, and you have a lot of Lambos with wheels, for example, I don't know, in Chonkers. Those are really cool additions, and coolers are really good. I think it gives a lot of heals, and it gives like a lot of shamble spots, sorry, actually being accessible only because of the coolers, because, I don't know, maybe it's only got 10 chests, but if it got like 2 or 3 coolers, you can actually get quite a lot of splashes, and that's like one heal already, that's one spot you're using. Gasol juice, I mean, Gasol juice is not the best. I think it needs a little bit of buff, but I really like the med mist, even though sometimes it's quite difficult. In my opinion, I still prefer the med kits, but med mist is a really good addition to this. Different, really good for a heal off. Okay, sliding mechanic. The sliding mechanic, it's let's say it's different, and it's going to make people have to grind more, because people that actually perfection this mechanic are people that actually good at plays, and that is very important because everyone wants to place, obviously, but I don't know, pros, if they don't try and like improve with this mechanic, and people that are not that good actually improve with this mechanic, they're actually gonna have better mechanics with them, and that is a fact. Okay, so if you wanna stay ahead of the meta, make sure to slide and, you know, use every try and play a lot of arena to get used to the fighting. Okay, now we're gonna get into the things that are not that good from chapter 3, or that people think they're not that good. Okay, so Spiderman. Let's talk about Spiderman. It's really fun, yes. Spiderman's really fun, but I'm here to talk about competitive. Okay, I'm not here to talk about is Spiderman good, is Spiderman not good. I'm just here to talk about competitive. If you want to do a high kill win, Spiderman is very good because you can move whatever. But I don't like that you can move whatever whenever you want, and more with the new addition they put, that now if you kill someone with Spiderman, it gives you an 80 use Spiderman, and in my opinion 80 use is already too much. I feel like with 50 use, Spiderman would be like good, but it wouldn't be as broken as it is right now. I think Spiderman should be in the game because Spiderman or mobility was always meta in, I don't know, you had like the cow thing, you know, remember the cow thing that you used to move bouncing? You used to have mobility every time. They always changed it, and you had aliens on the head, that was mobility too. You always had mobility, but you cannot have this type of mobility. You can just move around the map whenever you want, whatever you want to do it. It doesn't make sense, it's too OP and you move so fast. you move that fast that actually you're slower flying in a pad that from Spiderman. I think you should be slower using Spiderman, and you should have 50 users instead of 80. It would still be a really good thing, people will still use it, but it wouldn't be that broken. Okay, yeah, we talked about Spider-Man, right? Now we need to talk about, I mean, Spider-Man is good, it's a good addition, is fresh, yeah, all good with Spider-Man. But now we need to talk about what is actually wrong with the loophole. So SMGs, I mean, everyone is talking about it, but everyone is saying it needs to nerf the fire rate. I think the fire rate is fine because it's an SMG. Shots have to bleed through, right? But how does it make that much damage with the fire rate that it's got? I feel like they just need to nerf, I don't know, maybe 3-4 damage each rarity of SMG to actually balance it. But I don't think the fire rate is the problem. The problem with the fire rate is on the MK. How is the MK nearly same fire rate than the SMG? That makes no sense. It's an AR. It's not like, what the fuck? You actually bullets bleed through fucking walls. That it makes no sense. I feel like the problem would be putting like the how to solve this. It would be to actually just take damage on the SMG, like 2, 3, 4 more damage. They already took 2. But they still need more damage to be taken out, and then MK just put more damage but reduce the fire rate, so it doesn't bleed through. So I don't know. Gold MK takes, I don't know, 30 damage, but its fire rate is a little bit higher than AR. I feel like that would be much better, and shots wouldn't bleed through. It makes no sense. You can just not take an SMG and just take MK because I mean, it's fine, you are gonna bleed through walls too. Okay, so I mean, I think that's very unpopular by a lot of people. I feel like everyone just wants fire rate out on the SMG. I don't think that's right because it's an SMG. At the end, it's an SMG. You actually need to like use it for something. If you have an SMG that has same fire rate as the fucking MK, then why the fuck are you gonna take the SMG if you just have an MK? Okay. Now we're gonna talk about Ranger. This just makes me laugh because why is it Ranger right now in the game? I feel like it makes no sense. Like MK has got much better bloom than the Ranger. Why? The MK is the one that actually shoots fast. Shouldn't it be like one shoots fast and the other one has the good bloom? I don't know, for search, maybe for people that actually don't spam, that are not controller and actually wanna aim. But Ranger's bloom is so shit. Like, okay, first bullet, yeah, first bullet you can hit it. But you had first bullet, that is it, that's all you hit. First bullet. And for what? For him like 35, I don't know. With MK you actually hit him for 20 something, but at the same time you shoot once with the Ranger, you shoot twice with the MK. So why the fuck is the Ranger in that game, in this meta? Like, it's either, or you put the best bloom for Ranger, like you have SMG has got best bloom. Why is Ranger not best bloom right now? It should have best bloom and I don't know. With best bloom it would be a fine weapon, to be honest. But either that or just put more damage to it. Because if not, why would you even take a Ranger over anything, MK or SMG? I think you do more damage long distance with SMG with the bloom it's got. Okay, I mean, we'll take out the Ranger now and we'll start talking about the shotguns. Shotguns, I mean, a striker shotgun is really good. I think it's a really good addition. I prefer the striker shotgun in the meta before pumps. The problem is the SMG, right? So like, the shotgun is really good, but the SMG needs to be nerfed the damage of the SMG, because we're not, it just kill everyone with SMG. Why would we take a shotgun? But I really feel that striker is really good. The problem is not the striker. The problem is the auto shotgun. Why is the auto shotgun's bloom so bad? So Striker's bloom is the best. Like you have so good bloom, better bloom than actually pump. And then you just have auto shotgun. What's auto shotgun's bloom? For real, what is that bloom? It doesn't have fucking bloom. Like it has so much bloom. Like you can hit 20 so frequently. And you have SMGs then. So why would you even take an auto shotgun if you can just take an SMG that even does more damage? I think the auto shotgun needs a really good buff on bloom more than anything else. But it really needs that bloom buff, or at least something. I mean, it's a really good shotgun, I think, but if it had a good bloom. And well, that would be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed, well, the video. I know it's a quite unpopular opinion. Most people don't agree with me in most things, probably the fire rate thing. But well, it's my opinion. I think this is what I said, what would make the game perfect. I mean, it's never going to be perfect because there's a lot of bugs and all that, but at least the most competitive meta we can actually get from Fortnite. This is what I thought. This is my thought on it. So, well, thanks for watching. I hope I'll see you around, you know. I hope I'll see you in other videos. Hope you enjoyed, and well, see ya.
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my